Yeah. How I made you look. You a slave to a page in my broadcast. Let's go. Let's see what I got in this backfield. Oh, I know the run game about to be extra nice just as you had them. That's what I do know.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let me press start. He don't have to understand. I gotta look at some stuff. Tyreek Hill. Oh my God. What? Okay. Got you. Do it again. Do it again.
Too easy, too easy.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Now it's Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Watch the screen. Go down. 40%. 45. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Man, this fan blowing on the outside. It's freezing.
Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Some niggas make millions, other niggas make memes. I'm on a money routine.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and the divisional round. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. For a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
These DBs are definitely not like mine.
The point after through the range line, something good. And it's now 14-0.
Gave 2-man touchdowns.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I niggas man up against everything.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Okay, you can't man up against everything. It doesn't work against everything. Like, what are you talking about?
It comes out to the 25-yard line.
True, I know, but still.
There's no but still, and you can't man up against everything and expect it to work. And then be like, oh, these niggas weak because it didn't work against the shit they didn't post. And you didn't even niggas put 50 against you because you run a man against everything.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
You said what?
Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Who got a pick? You did or he did?
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. Another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'd rather be in jail instead of dead or rich.
Jackson.
That's 21.8. I'm not on the switch.
That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
But it's 21 for L. Ain't no way I'm gonna switch.
Alright, let's
Following
go.
the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Thinking about how I made it to the top, wondering if it's gonna come out. That of my nigga.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, D. No.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mike 54. I got you, boy. Right there.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
21-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Chargers 21.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, it's Carson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
I forgot I got Russell Wilson while I'm back here just taking out his sacks.
Entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over.
That glitchy defense should be dead. With a whoosh. And start seeing what happens.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Jackson being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, that should have been my pick while he was throwing bullshit up.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's start thinking outside the box, and let's start playing like we got fucking Russell Wilson. Let's keep listening.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Play action. Now Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm talking to myself. I got Steve Rush for left and one stopper. I got Steve Rush for.
Go.
Here's Jackson. Gonna throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackled by Jordan Willis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19.
There's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down.
So these red exclamation points are telling me who's about to blitz me?
And it wasn't a big run back associated with it. Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
I know that now. I'm learning as I play. Okay, so it's valuable.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And Davion Clowney is unblockable.
So right now he's picking me apart.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Now I got to score. I still got 0. But
after the sack on 1st down, Jackson throw left side complete. That's Lamb.
He's doing this blitz on me. I can't. He's doing the same blitz on me.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
With defense.
This quarterback now
everybody on the line of scrimmage, blitzing everybody covered
first half through the air.
With defense. So you got to tell me the defense. I got to know how many people on the line of scrimmage as far as defensive linebackers.
Past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB,
crazy big plays.
Like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
This is a
That
cop
should have been
league.
done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
You see cop up there on the clock, don't you?
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7 sacks in the first half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
36 power. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Wilson. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. This is Carson, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent
31-3
going into the break.
Going in the half.
You're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I didn't know who on his roster, but I was
the Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
There's a free up 10 mil on this roster.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Yo. Run it.
Throwing is Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Getting all the breaks.
Watch twins. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You run. Shoot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Spine. No. Switch.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
I'm not going to say this because you broadcasting.
You said what?
I'm about to say something crazy.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out.
Oh,
And he's down deep into Seattle territory.
He's getting all the breaks.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed.
Got the little blitz thing going, I can't stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Go 14. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And
I try to run the ball. I've been trying to run the ball all game. I go out there and get stuffed, and then what do I do after that?
What are you running?
Huh?
What are you running?
I've been cycling through everything. Strong guy, high form, zone plays, dives,
I guess.
Sweeps, stretches. Not sweeps, but stretches.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This blitz thing he got, yeah, bro. He's killing me. Manning up my receivers. He's manning up Tyreek Hill, and I still can't get Tyreek Hill over the top. I'm like, yeah, he beat.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
What do you have to do?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Tyreek Hill, bro.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Like, bro, mother's throw this motherfucker. Reset, man. Would be blocking everybody. Never had a chance.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
So whoever had this Niners team tanked to get Trevor Lawrence. And I'm not mad about
Jackson
it.
now down around his goal line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
So yes,
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming at you.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The level of me getting my ass up like this.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone...
And now here's another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check. Fresno. 66. Pull it out. Safety creep.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
I feel like I can study this film. Getting my ass whipped. I'm actually trying.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Is that what?
He still never told me what defense
but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I think it's 4-3, cover 2. You know what I'm saying? With blitzing everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the same one that everybody's running with 2 people over the top. The one with it's the cover 2 with it's already blitzing one linebacker.
Is he in cover 2 or is he in cover 4?
2, cover 2.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45, check Mike 45. Hey, let's get in them holes. 45's the mic. Come on, baby. Good job right there. Check 52. Reload.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
45.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Are you watching?
Nah. I just heard him say you got a 1st down.
45.
Want to give you a pound in the back.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go.
On 1st down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On the ground, it's Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a
What
loss
is the
of
advance in
down.
this group?
So now it's 3rd and long. Because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Joker. Kill.
Here's Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So I didn't have to play
Really
this
nice
dude right
gain
now.
of 25 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go.
Bro, it sounds like from the looks of the way you can ask me, playing him now or later would have made a difference. I just want to get him.
Come on, picking up a team, bro. I just picked this random. It's like picking a random squad and playing with them.
That's extra work for your
I
defense.
don't know what's going on.
Not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
That's what it's rolling with.
Bro, it's valid. Don't try to. It's not an excuse. These are points to be made. Like I didn't even look. One thing I do before every game is even look and see if dude passed the ball and run the ball. Ratios, just to see what the. I have no idea what's going on at all. Just picked up the squad. I ain't mad. I got lost this game. I ain't scouting nobody. This is this dude's team that he plays with in this league all the time. What year are they in?
Past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I'm not.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles.
You're trying to play me like I like this loss or something.
When you look at the defense, they can do a much better job.
Yes, it would have made a big difference that I've been able to look at my team and hey, how about play one time with the Seahawks? That's one thing I did with the Dallas. At least played a couple times with Dallas before I played my season game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Didn't you just get your ass beat with that same Dallas team by 50?
Huh? Oh, you talking about when I hung with you? And then when I won? Yeah, I ain't talking about a loss has happened.
That's caught by his tight end, Darcy recently.
Okay, they say he was a good user. Losses happen. Okay, then I win. Then I play you well. If you ain't get a last 99-yard touchdown, you'd have been lost. I was winning that whole game. It was a way big difference. It's a way big difference. Yeah, okay.
Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
You trying to play me and then throw shots and not have me defend myself, man.
Had to pass protect pretty well.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to play me.
You are weak.
All right, man. You
catch made by
a 99-yard touchdown away from getting losing to a week.
So are you gonna hang on that just because you hyped that you got that 92-ass overrated team and you still trash as fuck?
Nigga, bro, every time we play, nigga, your team is better than mine. Nigga, I was out here playing with the 73 Bengals with your 88 Niners. Nigga, so keep that in perspective. That's the whole year long. So so we played one game, and we played one game with my team rated higher than yours, and what happened? We took it to the last minute. So put that in perspective. Maybe you weak and you just play with juiced up teams. How about that? How about you weak and you play with juiced up teams? That's what I think. Yeah, how about you play with some weak ass teams? Yeah, no, that's what I think it is. My nigga got hyped with playing with both all season, thinking he's weak, thinking he's sweet. When I'm out here with a 69 offensive line, of course he's gonna get sacked. And then glitching me as well. And kicking free throws. Yeah. What are you talking about?
So I wasn't beating your ass with the Bengals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I wasn't beating your ass.
Nah, I was gonna lose to the 49ers. That's what I lost to. The Niners.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
So don't say
yeah. And who did I have when you had a Bengals? Probably somebody else's dad.
I didn't know you was a liar.
Did I get the Niners? Did I get somebody like that? Who did I get?
I beat you with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys like twice this whole thing. Okay, Cowboys. No, I've got the Buccaneers. Oh, you beat them?
It's Wilson.
Didn't know you was a liar.
Here's another interception.
Who you beat? Now I got the Cowboys. How many times I get the Cowboys?
About the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up.
They probably been lying really well. Just throw shots, bro. You throw back shots and be like, oh, now you mad.
You're a liar. I didn't throw shots. I'm sitting here since it's because you're losing.
All right, man.
I can be weak.
Still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
As far as I know, you're behind me, right? In this division. Are you behind me in this division? Are you behind me in this division?
Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
This is your 4 and 5 record right now.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I took a couple Sams.
Okay.
Jackson's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player.
If you want a receiver, because I know that team very well and you need a receiver.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Raiders. Those are 2 niggas that beat me.
So for the home team here, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA.
I guess I'll play the Jaguars in the money league. He just texted me. Who upgraded on my team? Lano Hill. Let's go, bro. Go blue, nigga. I'm definitely about to make sure you upgrade it, young boy. It's my young nigga. They might know it's 3-0 in this league.
Alright, Traquan Smith. What do you do? 90 speed.
Yeah, it's rich on me, Traquan.